and we have one more boss to beat. So we are on the final enemy of the run. We can look at it. We have everybody S tiered except Chef Saltbaker. And that is our goal for today. So this is the loadout we're running for this fight. Crackshot Chaser, just so we can focus on the projectiles and let the actual shooting of the boss be more in control of these kind of auto lock weapons. We're gonna get our parries. Parries aren't an issue in this fight, and that's like one thing I've spoken a little bit about that I like a lot about fights is when they don't put the parries. We're gonna get that going, that it shoots 4 times and then we'll parry it. And now we can hit him with this. This might be a mistake right here, but it was not. We're not gonna go for parries anymore that are risky. We have all the parries we need. Oh, dang. Okay, I forgot. Miss Chalice gets an extra health. It's been a little bit since I've played Cuphead, so bear with me. We gotta go over here, I think. Yep. And we'll get that one. Oh, so lucky. We got so lucky there. We've got like 2 more. Almost there. Oh! No. Okay, well, we lost it here, but we'll try out the next phase. Tough phase. This is definitely his hardest phase. One thing that we might need to learn is we're going to ult right here, and that instantly finishes that phase. And then as long as we don't like run into the heart, I'm pretty sure this phase is pretty much free. So basically, if we didn't get hit in that last phase, we might have done it on our first try. But that is interesting. So phase 2 has become the phase that we have to test and figure out. Okay, I don't want to. The problem is you go through all this now every time you tests that. So, I mean, A- makes sense. I don't want to watch the whole ending of the game, so we're going to skip right through it. And we're going to go right back into it. How cool would it be if we got done this on our second try? That'd be sick. We had some nice free parries there, that first one, with the way the sugar cubes were coming. Oh, see, you got to be careful with the sugar cubes, because that fire, if you don't keep in mind where the fire's at, you're gonna get hit by it. So fire management, I think, is the biggest thing about this fight. And we're doing pretty good so far with it. We have them both on the right side of the screen, so now we're going to play a little bit to the left, but not too much. Oh, yeah, see? Look at that bounce off. But that's alright. Yes, there we go. Boom. Okay, fire just jumped, so we're safe to go for that sugar parry. Oh. We just threaded the needle there is what you're calling it. So the limes kind of act as boomerangs. The strawberries will always come down in the same direction. This is a mistake. But the limes will kind of like go in and out, and you just gotta, it's usually a single jump into like a double jump. But one of the things about Miss Chalice is she can dash again after her parry. Which is nice, to say the least. Honestly, standing right under the fire kind of makes it easier, is what I was about to say, but maybe not. Maybe not. I got hit twice as I was saying it, so One of the things I really enjoy about like figuring out these fights is you can look it up, and I did for like my first playthrough for like the easy mode of the bosses. Not simple, just like regular. Because I, wanted to learn how the game worked, and I obviously didn't figure it out. It was my first kind of boss rush game. But now it's like knowing a lot more about the game. I've made it a point to try to figure out most of the experts without watching, without watching tape. And it makes it a little bit of a puzzle game as well, because it's like there's certain strategies that you can use that are going to make the whole encounter like way easier. One of them was in the Moonshine Mob, where see like that little projectile right there. One of them was in the Moonshine Mob, where you can sit and just dash underneath. This is going to get us hit. No, it's not. Wow. Okay. We're gonna need a parry in the second phase, I think. Yeah. Which is fine. But what was I saying? Oh, in the Moonshine Mob, you can sit on, in the second phase where it's the stereo, you can sit on sorry, this is like a tense moment. What was I saying? You can, we definitely have our parries now. You can sit on the middle layer, and you can, oh man, dang. But you can basically use horseshoes and hit the boss 100% of the time. Sorry for the pause there. And basically you don't have any worry. Oh, yeah. Guess we should figure out how to beat, this section of the fight. Yeah. Okay. Let me finish what I'm saying. You can sit on the middle section, and the horseshoes will all hit her without, and you can just dodge into the ground. That one was a trick that I did see from somebody's souped up mod run, which is like Cuphead on steroids. Like the expert mode looks easy compared to the souped up mod. Maybe I'll eventually try it, but like this fight is the first one that's even close to the souped up mod. And it's kind of funny to see. We'll hit him with the ult right here, and we'll get hit. I think he was about to go to phase 2. But basically, we want ults consistently. That's a free parry. We also want just to practice phase 2 so much, because that's the one phase that we're getting like absolutely destroyed on. We're losing at least a health or 2 every time. So we're gonna need to perfect this phase, which I feel like we've gotten pretty good at this phase. Nice dodges right there. And we'll ult right here. Yep. Miss Chalice's ults are so rough. Like, I just feel like her second one is so much better. But it's... I like Cuphead's second ult. He gets the invincibility for a short period of time. I think that's way more fair in a game like this than having the ability to just have an extra health. Like, I think that's too strong, so we've outlawed it. Oh, wow, we got out of that. I mean, it just feels like most of the time, maybe we should be using single cards, because a lot of the time when we have the ult, we're putting ourselves in a very dangerous position, it seems. Yeah, I think that's the play. We'll just keep a card always going. Like, boom. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it goes away. If we can ever parry them, we will. We'll hit that right away. I mean, okay. I guess that card doesn't want to... Oh man, I can't believe we got hit by that. I don't know how much damage we're missing out by missing the parry of that. Weaving these in, though, might be pretty good. I don't know. Oh, there's too many projectiles on the screen. I locked in for a second. Maybe that ult is just too much. Maybe the, it is just better to, save. Oh, almost got hit there. Wow. You feel so good when you hit like a crazy dodge like that. You really do. We're gonna ult right there. Good portion to ult then. And we're in phase 2. Yep. Alrighty. There we go. So, okay, that's... Oh, dang. Okay, almost there. Okay, come on. Yep, okay, there we go. Now we just gotta ult this right, maybe? Oh, man. That stinks, dude. Oh, so close. We ulted too fast. We ulted too fast and got the whole family killed. That's alright, though. We did it because we were nervous, so we gotta, like, just keep our nerves together in that last phase, which is hard. You know, you don't get to that last phase very often. The only way to do it is just like the gym. If you want to be able to lift a certain thing, you gotta try lifting close to that thing and getting as much repetition on it as possible. I love just the feel of Miss Chalice in this fight. I've never tried it with Cuphead, but I feel like the everything that I've learned would be different. Because it's just a way different spacing with the height of the jumps, and oh my gosh, this fight is just so fun. You feel so it's like the final test of Cuphead. Maybe that's what I'll call the video, the Cuphead final test. Because it really is. Oh, we should have ulted there. Might as well ult now. We get into phase 3 for free? Nope, never mind. Not phase 3, phase 2. This phase took me, like, because I S-tiered this with Charm 2, so I got hit, 5 or 6 times, but I could, what's it called, juggle, like, health with Miss Chalice, second Charm. So this is my first time actually doing it, and this is on controller instead of, like, before I did it on keyboard mouse. But, like, learning this phase took so long, and I still would get hit constantly. Like, think about it. I had Miss Chalice, and I was, okay, we're gonna get hit here. We gotta dodge right after. Yep. Okay, we're cleanly into phase 2. This could be it. Here we go. Okay, this one jumps first. We want it over here. Oh, just a tough spot right there. We let ourselves get into. Okay, come on. So close. Maybe I should have got that timing down, and tried it, but, it is what it is. Dang. Just a good time to restart, I mean, like, hey man. Is what it is, right? Like, There's no reason to go into the fight with one less health right off the rip. Oh, like that. I wish it also gave you like how many retries you've done, because there's one that counts your deaths, but we don't die a lot because most of the times we get hit once and then we're, you know, retrying because otherwise it just takes so long to S tier anything. We don't like being on the left side of the screen here. We're gonna try this one. I think this one's good enough to keep going. I'm just feeling it. I'm about to pop off. Maybe not. Here we go. Hit him with that. That's phase 2 coming soon. It's coming as soon as the next movie, the theaters near you. Okay, it is coming soon. You guys like movies? I mean, I'm a fan of certain types of movies. I like ones that, you know, I'm gonna think a little bit from. Like, what's an example of that? Oh, wow. Holy cow. That's crazy. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm locking in here. Maybe we got it here. Who knows? Come on. Oh, okay. We need one more salt shaker, probably. There's no way. Okay. I was gonna say, what's going on here? All right, let's see what happens. Okay, we switch. Maybe. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I gotta lock in here. Oh no, there's too much in it for me. Too much in it for me. I was too low towards the screen. Like, maybe... Oh, you know what we could have done? We could have, like, given ourselves a little parry platform to get some height. Because the platform setup there was just brutal. And I'm not used to that phase yet, like the spacing. But usually it's not an issue. You just turn your other thing on and you platform a little bit. But that time it was unfortunate. Yeah, I knew that was coming. I might film this one a little bit differently because, I don't know. So certain, like one thing that I want to do at the end is kind of put together a full view of this series that we've been working on. I think that'd be pretty cool to make kind of like a discussion through Cuphead. Like what parts of the game I really like, what parts of the game I hate. Chef Saltbaker. No, this is my favorite fight. Although it's the only one I haven't S-tiered, so can't say it's my favorite yet. But the animations are absolutely phenomenal. I mean, the fight is fair. It's not like my least favorite, believe it or not, to play for expert tier is probably Sally stage play, because you struggle for time with parries, and it's like, you know, I can get to the end every time, but or most times, not every time, but like, oh, messed that one up. But half of the times that I do get to the end, you're punishing me for, you know, getting there too fast or whatever it is. Oh, okay, we'll just take the damage and ult. Yep. We needed that parry to get the height to get back to a safe zone. The biggest advice I have for this one so far is, that the left side of the screen has this little thing that blocks your view. So if limes come in low, you'll get hit without even being able to react. That, and then the fire, knowing the time that the fire is going to jump, or getting used to at least, is probably the second most important. The rest is just figuring out how to dodge these things consistently. Like, I don't have obviously the patterns can be pretty rough sometimes. Like, we haven't gotten a parry yet, but fire timing, line placement, and just, I guess, knowing all the attacks. You know he's going to switch back and forth on the screen. The sugars, you kind of want to usually like jump in between. You can use your dash jumps to kind of like cut your jump short, right? And saving your double jump. Usually you only want to use... Okay, we can ult here. We're going to take damage. I'm going to... yeah, dodge the right away. Whatever. We're locking in. Knowing where the fire is on the top of the screen is also pretty important, I'd say. Because the hardest time you're going to have is when the fire's jumping and you're going through limes at the same time. And strawberries or sugars come in. Okay. We're going to count out this 1, 2, 3, 4. For these, jumping over the fires is pretty good, it seems. And then setting up the salt shakers to shoot way higher than you're actually standing. Ooh, okay. Or finding the moment in between. Okay, well, let's try to lock in here. Okay. One more. I feel like staying above the heart is pretty good. Okay. No. No. Come on, man. It's so close. Ah. Oh, no. Oh, man. We need to just be way more aggressive in that period, I guess. Dude, that's brutal. So brutal. 1 health away, man. Jeez. We're getting close, though. Okay. It's funny because, like, I think the first time you fight him, the limes, he has to cut for the first time, before they can attack. But if you go to, like, a retry, the lime attack will just be on the screen already to start you off. I might be wrong about that, but it's funny, it seems to be the case. Oh. No, we're not going there. The funny thing is, like, as I've known my, like, I haven't wanted to edit certain Cuphead videos because I know, like, this fight still needs to get done. So it's like, once the fight's done, I think the videos that I have will get edited very fast. And then, like, you'll see episode 18, 19, 20, 21, like, come out or whatever, however many there are. I think it's going to be a 22 episode series, if it's at 17 right now. Because we still have 1 episode to go through and get all the extra achievements in, like defeating a mini boss or defeating a boss with, you know, with your miniature plane. We're going to do that on King Dice, I think. And then what other achievement do we have? We have one where it's probably like beat Chef Saltbaker at like a certain, like maybe it's, no, because we've beaten him on expert, and I don't think any ask for a specific S tier. But I know we have, we have to give the contracts to the devil. Sign the contract. And and we haven't done that yet. That's a really easy achievement to do because we already done all the hard parts. But funny enough, in any percent, I believe they just give the contracts to the devil because it counts as the game being completed. But it doesn't count as like them having to fight the final boss, which is another like 2 minutes to the fight. It's one of the longer. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Bad positioning. We don't use Miss Chalice's down dash enough. I think it's a little bit unfair in some sense, but I'm just not good with it, honestly. It's not like a it's not a moral thing. It's more like I just need to get better at using it. Like, it's really, really strong. The problem is, like, dashing always has like a determined length, so you get less control when you dash. So okay, I could have gotten that one. But that's like why you got to keep the idea of, you know, sometimes dashing isn't always the best option that you have, because you're forced to kind of go wherever the end of the dash is. Like, you can no longer choose once you've made the decision to dash. Wow. Well, we need to hit some super, so I'm gonna go for this. Actually, I don't know. Oh, man. Okay, well, whatever. We'll hit that. Yeah. I needed him with a super in the first phase. Otherwise, the whole tempo's cooked. It's tough. Okay, he does push those limes off. That's funny. That is funny. You see him on the right side of the screen. He pushes them off at the start of the fight if he's going to start with that attack. That's funny. Oh my. The eyes are tired from looking at everything. There we go. One thing that to keep in mind is the crack shot. I'm trying to keep it on him before it cracks, because that does extra damage. Nope. Playing like trash right now. All right, here we go. That was a risky one to go for, but we did it. It is what it is, right? Yeah, just getting like the pacing of this fight can be a little bit difficult, because, wow. All right, maybe we can hit this. I think we're safe. Yes. Yeah, wow. Okay, we're okay with missing some crack shot. Now we need to play safe. And as I say that, everything is on screen. Yep, I knew we were close. Okay. We just have a little bit left to do. Okay. Oh my gosh, dude. Talk about not an easy... Let's go. Come on. Okay, is that it? Did we do it in time? That's the other question. Oh, wow. Come on. Oh man, there it is. The final boss of Cuphead. What can I say? A perfect score. Man, feels so good. Wow. We'll skip that ending one more time. Jeez, I can't believe we just did it. That's incredible. Wow. What a journey so far. Jeez, I didn't think we'd actually get to the end of this. I mean, tough game, I'd say. You know what's funny? We didn't even find out who one of them is, so we'll have to go back and get that question mark resolved. But geez, that is so funny. I mean, wow, that's so satisfying. Again, this game is just one of the best, from its boss fights to its art style to its characterization and its pacing. If you want a boss rush, you really can't go wrong with Cuphead. But let me pull up what achievements we need to do left. And actually, you know what? I'll sign out. This has been a great journey. We have a couple more achievements left to go after, and I really appreciate you guys sticking with me on the journey and watching along, and hopefully enjoying the series and all the bosses and moments that it's brought along with this. It's a tough one, but we've finally overcome, and I hope you've enjoyed the ride. Next episode, we'll clean up the last couple achievements, and we'll finally call this series to a conclusion. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in the next one. One more thing before we ending the video. We're sitting at 97% done the DLC. We got 3% more with that last S tier on Chef Saltbaker. So hopefully we can clean it up next time, and I'll see you guys soon.